good afternoon to you all. We're here today at the home of cricket, Lords. You join us for this 10-over match between England and Australia. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an
Yeah, it looks like there are plenty of runs out there. Just as I expected with the captain winning the toss, they've chosen to bat first.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged it, no one there. Could be four.
Overstepped. An easy way to get the scoring started.
We want to make use of that extra delivery. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on length is obviously the way to go. Smacks that away through the gap. Gone, knocked him over, just too much pace there.
Trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the nursery end. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edged. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Brooke taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Might look to go big again here. Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over. wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Just dropped too short, and that's flown too high.
Poor ball there. The keeper looks back as the ball hits the boundary. 5 wides and an extra ball for the batting team.
Brooke watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Drilled that one away. Power and precision in that shot. The over finishes, you really can't be giving batters of this quality extra deliveries. The captain might want to send their bowler down to the boundary to collect their thoughts.
Tremendous starts. Bowlers have been asking questions and have answered with full honours.
Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Straight to the fielder. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Milan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. England are 51 for 2.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Hazelwood from the nursery end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Goes over the top with that shot. Smacks that away through the gap.
Milan watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. How will the bowler respond?
Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more. Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Hazelwood will just want to forget that over ever happened. Awful bowling. Surely time for a change. Marsh coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still. Massive outside edge. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
How will he reply?
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Fowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Well, the review was already a bit of an afterthought. They didn't look confident, and they lose the challenge.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
That's the over. England are 79 for 2.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
Zampa, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the nursery end. Zampa with a huge appeal. That's going a long way. What a shot.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. England are 94 for 2. Marsh from the pavilion end. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Square driving through the gap. Classic shot for 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Massive outside edge. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Great shot through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Go through it. Tried to go large with that slog sweep, but it's hit well enough. Could be 4.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Patrons are reminded that lewd or inappropriate behaviour may result in
Smith, the spinner, coming into the attack.
a new bowler into the attack.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Whacked away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
This could be trouble. Good catch, out. Caught right on the boundary.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
After a big partnership has broken, it's not unusual to see another wicket quickly. Time to concentrate and get settled in. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the nursery end. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Abbott shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Drilled that one away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Massive outside edge. And the innings comes to an end. Australia will need 171 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the nursery end.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nearly gets the edge. Wood with a great delivery there. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six. Needs a dot ball.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Good catch, out. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. You'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Misses everything. And gone. Brilliant catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score, threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of such quality shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Out for a duck, an innings that should have promised so much, ends with a brilliant delivery that was almost unplayable.
The new batter at number 5. Please make him welcome.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Overstepping just a little too eager on that delivery.
End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Australia are 35 for 3. Wood from the nursery end. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. It's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high, high and long. 2 maximums in a row.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Well, despite the big hitting and the excellent running, the required rate's now gone above 12 and over. They need some big consecutive overs soon, bigger than what they've been doing. Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Wow, that's missed the lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Good catch, out. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Over, Australia 64 for 5.
With all the boundaries lately, it's hard to believe they're still behind the required rate. Might have to target the 4th and 5th change bowlers, especially once they come on.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Saw it early and went for it. Muscled it to the boundary rather than timed it.
Head has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Doesn't beat the infield. Needs to be on target. Oh, simple run out. Gone. Nowhere near making it.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Curran straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Green. Gone for not many.
The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Jordan coming back into the attack.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Number 10, please make him welcome.
And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Couldn't get it through the field. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the completion of the over. The bowling was of the highest order there, and the score remains unchanged.
They were just a bit flat after the power play. They came out hard, and I think they really need to keep up that mentality for the back half of the innings.
Gone! Great catch. Safe pair of hands to get the win.
That's it, they're all out. Amazing bowling display. Felt the victory was only a matter of time, and so it's proved just a brilliant win.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt.